Hi everyone. So today we'll see this issue like entity was updated by another transaction concurrently. So when this issue occurred, so most of the time when we run the Kamunda process, running the Kamunda process, we are getting this error like entity was updated by another transactions concurrently. As soon as you deploy your process on higher environment, like from dev to prod, so this issue generally you face. So why this issue first of all come on higher environment? So the reason behind that, locally you are not running a high number of load testing, like only a smaller number of process you are running, like number of instance hardly you are creating a 10, 50. But in higher environment, it might be chances number of instance is running like 100 instances running in a second. So there might be chances because what that time what happened, the thread is not free, and within the single thread they are trying to update the variable. So that time we got this issue, entity was updated by another transaction concurrently because the variable is locked and the other part is trying to access that variable. So first of all, I'll go through why this problem occurred. So if your process is completely sync means so if any we have so many tasks in this. So if any none of the task is marked as async true. So if you see here I have not marked as async before and after. In this also I have not marked anything, and throughout the process I have not marked anything. So this means this process is completely a sync process. So whenever the sync process is there, then might be chances you will get an issue that entity was updated by another transactions concurrently. Similar way, when you have used a parallel gateway, that time also you will get an issue inclusive gateway. So why you will get an issue? Because so whenever you will mark as a parallel gateway, and again here you are trying to wait for both the API to be complete. So in this case, what happened as soon as the control will come here, because of this parallel gateway, both the API are executed simultaneously. So the two token will be generated and simultaneously the same thread, because it's a sync process. So same thread is using start executing for both the tasks. So what will happen if one thread for executing this task is trying to update that variable simultaneously, this task is also updating that variable, then this concurrency issue will occur. Similar way in parallel gateway. So in parallel gateway, you will see that issue is coming on higher environment. Similar way for inclusive gateway as well. So at the time of using inclusive gateway, there might be a chances you will get the same issue because it is taking more than one path, and because of this sync process, only one thread is executing sequentially, like throughout the process execution. And another way, whenever like any other gateway where you can see that there are multiple parties happening, so the chances this issue might become. And main issue generally come occurred. So if we see, we have a one start button, and here I am drawing a sub process, and I am add. So if you see, I, um, I am creating a one normal doc list object, and I am setting that doc list object in doc list variable. So these two things I am just adding, and in this listener, I am attaching a end event. So as soon as the control will come out, the end event will fire, and here I am writing a script, JavaScript, and I'm creating. So in this way, the variable will be created doc list, and in that the JSON object is stored. Now, what will happen if I want to pass this docklist JSON object to my child process. So generally what we do, this is my child activity. So generally what we do, we simply I have to mark as call activity, and after call activity I need to write a BPMN name, which BPMN I want to call, that is my sub process. So as of now I'm giving a demo sub process BPMN I'm writing. So what will happen at the variable tab, we need to pass all the variable. So even we whatever the variable in parent process, if we want to pass the entire variable, then simply we need to select all. As soon as we select all, then what will happen? All the parent variable will be passed to a child process. And same way you can retrieve like execution.get variable docklist. This is my set variable. If you want to retrieve, then simply you have to write get variable. Okay, so whenever you will write, so you can fetch the data from docklist variable. So because of this all, what is happening if your process is same, the parent process is also having same variable and child process is using that variable, and inside the child process, if we are updating that variable doc list, it might be chances that concurrency issue will occur. So instead of passing all, you need to pass a required parameter, whatever your sub process needed. No need to pass all, because even if you pass all, the performance will be affecting, because the other variable which are not using child process, still they have to use that variable in internally, it is storing in database on that instance of this sub process. So it's better to avoid such concurrency issue. If you really wanted to avoid a concurrency issue on higher environment, then instead of all, you need to use a particular thing. So you can remove all, and whatever the parameter you want to pass, just pass a specific properties. So source, here you need to select a source expression. And if you see, I have already stored the variable in set variable section. The doc list contain a data. So if I want to pass this doc list, so simply what I can do, I can write here a dollar. This is my expression. So expression generally needs to be written dollar curly braces. Same way I need to write execution dot get variable, and inside I need to pass doc list. And I need to give some different name. Docklist is the name of a variable name in parent process. So I need to give some different name. So I am giving a sub docklist. So if you see here, the expression has been generated and it put here. So sub docklist equal to execution.get variable docklist. Now, instead of using docklist variable in your child process, you need to use a sub docklist. So assume that you have another child process. So here you marked as sub process BPM. So assume that I am creating another sub process. And now, here I am getting a variable name as a subdoc list. So now subdoc list will contain this JSON data. The entire JSON data we are now stored into a subdoc list. So if you want to access those data, you need to retrieve from here. So right now I am attaching a AND event. So I'll show you how you can fetch the data. So just changing the script. JavaScript, and if you want to fetch, simply I am writing where obj data is equal to execution dot get variable, and I need to give the variable name as subprocess dot. Just I have created here, right? What name I have? Subdoc list. Same name target I need to create here. Now I semicolon. And now my obj data contains this variable, this data, like list of data, doc code, this. And if I want to do perform some operations, then I need to do based on this subdoc list variable name. So in this way, you are what you are doing, you are not using a parent, you are not using a parent variable. Instead of you are passing a variable to a child process through different name. So if you see, I have created a different name here, subdoc list. So it won't override the parent variable. So if you do some operations on child process, it will not update that variable of parent process, because we are creating newly ID. I hope I am clear this. So even same thing I just explained, you have a parallel gateway, inclined gateway. So in this case, what you need to do, so assume that in future, like while deploying to higher environment, here you are getting same issue, because here you are not having any sub process. Still you are getting a concurrency issue. Why the issue you are getting? Because here you are using a parallel or inclusive gateway. What does it mean? It is taking more than one path, and because of this complete sync process, the only one thread is sharing throughout the execution. So one thread is logged the particular variable, so the another execution is waiting for that variable. So in this case, what you need to do before that, like here, if you see, I have a listener. So in that listener, same pattern, I need to write a end event, JavaScript and inline script, JavaScript. And what I will do, the main variable, document variable, I need to create here one more variable, like execution dot set variable. And this is my as of now I am giving friendly name. So this is my first service task. This is my second service task. So what I am doing inside script, I am setting a normal name, like first service task, first service data, and here JSON dot stringify document. Same way, I need to write second service task JSON.stringify document. So now I am what this line means. I have a document. So what earlier I was doing, ki I am using same document object in my first service task as well in my second service task. And because of this parallel or inclusive gateway, I am getting an issue like concurrency. So because my entire process is synced, so I'm just here highlighting many times my entire process is sync, then only I'll get the issue of concurrency one. If you are any one of the task is async mark, like async mark true, then you will not get an issue of concurrency one. So right now it's a sync process. So to avoid such type of concurrency issue, I have created a two variable. I have attached in listener section. I have created this two variable. If you see this, and now I am using first service data variable in this my service task execution, and second service task data I am using here. So instead of using document, I am explicitly using second service task data. So if I want to pass a payload to this API, so using this variable, I can pass that variable. So I hope I am clear till now. So there is another way to avoid this concurrency issue. So if you mark this process like gateway, inclusive gateway or parallel gateway to async true before or after true, either you can mark as a true, then concurrency issue will not come, because whenever so first it will execute that using that thread, it will execute this task, and whenever the thread will free, the other task will automatically execute. So it will automatically handle internally if you mark async true. If you want detail, what is the difference between async before and after, then I have a video of async before and after also. So just please go through this video. Yeah, thank you.